And here we go, welcome back to Monday Madness, and yes, welcome back to your daily scheduled Mondays as you spend your evenings here watching EWA Wrestling as we start things off with Christopher Wolfhart from the tournament, signed his contract and wanted a little bit more EWA action and get a little bit more of the EWA feels. He seemed to really enjoy himself here. So the contract has been signed as an official superstar. So welcome to the madness, Christopher Wolfhart, as we kick things off with one-on-one action. And speaking of King of Wrestling Tournament fighters, Yuta Katayama also makes his presence known as he goes one-on-one with Christopher Wolfhart. Which one of these two proved himself as EWA superstars? And speaking of EWA Wrestling, as we've expressed over and over and over again, the doors are always open. Anybody and everybody could show up. Who knows? This might be a long push, but we might have The Rock show up. We might have Daniel Bryan. We don't know who's going to show up. That's why I love this company. I show up every single week. Every week could be a freaking surprise. As we've had a bit of a local competitor show up on Minor House, Jack Rage, his W kind of fell through, but well, a little bit impressive. No contract has been made. Just said it, hey, I'm local. I'm trying to make a name for myself. I'll show up in this company. But as we get back to the match, collar and an elbow tie-up. A show of strength and into an uppercut. But a little bit quicker to counter. And position Michinoku driver. And wait a minute. DDT went for the Rainmaker. But countered the Rainmaker with a beautifully done DDT. Which one of these two superstars will prove themselves to come out on top on their first match in EWA Wrestling as a superstar? And wait a minute, backslide driver onto the mat, only gets him a 1 count. And back and forth into the chop to take him down. Having to roll to the corner to get a breath of air, but I think it may have set him up. Oh my God, the family jewels! The family jewels have been tainted. Two and another Michinoku. Japan style wrestling shirt coming into play. And into an elbow, but gets up quicker. Wait a minute. From the rebound, rolling him up. Another roll up of his own. Small package. 1, 2, and only a 1 count. Japanese arm drag. And another Michinoku. Bit of a trifecta setup with the Michinoku drivers all over the place. Spinning back fist. Oh, what a combo! Getting offense back in the match. Bit of a reminder of an Aleister Black and Buddy Murphy situation. At least that's what I got out of that. Kind of reminded me of their great match on Monday Night Raw. And speaking of Aleister Black and Buddy Murphy, will either one of them make an appearance in EWA? I don't know. We haven't had any calls yet. But dropkick side of the head could be taking out Wolfhard, but doesn't keep him down for the 3. The match rolls on. Only a 2 count. End of the ropes, rebound. What a flapjack! Lifting him up as a show of strength. As Yuta seems desperate for the W. And that 3 count. Maybe he knows he might be possibly outmatched as a way of quickly putting away Christopher. 450 from the bottom rope. Followed by an insane elbow. And from the top, we can do it again. No! Ooh! Double foot stomp. And, oh, and a rolling elbow! My God! Pop-up Hurricanrana took himself out and forced Wolfhard to recover outside the ring. But going up top, kick to the side of the head. These two, both with speed and momentum on them side. It's just who can hit what first and who can catch who off guard. It's not a matter of who's better. It's who has more intelligence. And we're going to the outside. Momentum to the outside forearm. Takes down Wolfhart. Almost gets in the 3 count. Match rolls on. Targets the arm, but Wolfer gets back in the match, unloading. And we're going to the outside. It's Wolfhart's turn to go flying. Possibly over the ropes. And over he goes. Sends him crashing down. Had to quickly bring himself to a hole before he hurt himself, landing near the damn steel barricade. Now from the top, frog splash! Getting the knees up. Leaving him open, and wait a minute, from behind, German suplex. Combination countering combination from these two since the start of the matchup. A very heavy brawling and acrobatic offense from both these two competitors. Went for a neck snap, but Wolfhart won it back in the action. And wait a minute, here we go, setting him up. Two and three, no! That should have been a 3 and a win for Wolfhart, but somehow Katayama found the least amount of energy to kick out at a millisecond. And to the outside goes flying. Both these two competitors got to be thinking by now, what is it going to take to put away their opponent, as neither of these two competitors want to give. And here we go. Wait a minute. Oh, Death Valley Driver. Doesn't put him away, as that should have been the end of the match. And again, Wolfhard does not want to give up. Into the hip, and wait a minute. Line them up. Utah lock in position, could have been the end of the match, but refused to tap out. From the top, another frog splash, but no, this time decides to go for an elbow drop, Shawn Michaels style. And here we go, we're going to Fisherman Buster to end the match. It's just going to be it. Wait a minute. Maybe another one? Setting him up for another Fisherman Buster. It is going to be the final 1, 2, 3, or maybe another 1, 2, 2, and 3 to put away Christopher Wolfhard as he stands tall with the W. As we got more moving on into the night with one-on-one singles action once again. And don't forget, as I have procrastinated to mention, but for the main event tonight, Justin Stone takes on Arik Lyons, as Arik Lyons believes he was cheated out of the King of Wrestling Tournament Championship that will be defended once a year. And yes, King of Wrestling Championship will occur in EWA once a year, and it is open to any and all competitors inside and outside of the company. What will the future hold? Every year of the tournament. But as we get back to reality, Joe Hennig hasn't been seen in weeks as he steps forward in singles competition to prove himself that he can actually do better as a superstar, as since struggling in his debut match, or beginning of EWA, it just never really played in his favor. So we thought, maybe if I join the Fury Fighters, maybe things will turn around. Did they get any better? Not really. So this time he wants to definitely prove himself that he belongs, if not in the Fury Fighters, but belongs in EWA Wrestling as a professional wrestler, as he takes on Alexander Maverick, as we've seen just this past Thursday on Minor House, going up against recently signed Rene Dupree, making his debut at EWA Crossfire. And if you've not watched that show yet, I definitely would recommend you go do that right now. But I'm assuming if you're watching this, you've already watched Crossfire and you know exactly that the show, dare I say, pun intended, was absolute fire. The question is tonight, is Joe Hennig able to stand up to a man like Alexander Maverick, a vicious brawler in the making? Which one of these two will walk out? I want to say alive because Maverick didn't treat his previous opponent too kindly. But let's get that bell rung and this match is going. And already momentum used against Hennig. Not looking too good. Submission locked in with the Cloverleaf. Cloverleaf locked in. Fighting out of it. A whipped into the clothesline. I'm not entirely sure Joe Hennig will have a chance this match, but if he makes room to improve himself, my God, what a lariat! And back and forth. Hennig! Almost sent him to the outside. With a drop kick wasn't enough. Exploder suplex. What a show of strength. And not only has Maverick been vicious, but yet impressive inside the ring. And it seems to be that his style of wrestling is proving to be the advantage in this matchup against Joe Hennig here tonight. He dropped down to his knees and knockout. Wait a minute. Oh, what a drop kick. Momentum used against him. Hennig back in the matchup. Proving himself to be the one capable of possibly and from the outside, maybe looking to use the barricade as his advantage. Good thing he wears that mask to the ring, because that's probably what holds his face together. And from the top, cross body, but caught with brute strength. Drop down into a cutter. And again, Maverick proving his capabilities inside the ring and what you are opening yourself up to and the possibilities. Into an elbow. And with the follow-away slam into the pin. 2 to get him the W. And only a 2. And from the top, follow-away slam. My God. 1, 2, and almost. But almost isn't enough. And with a big boot, stopped him in his tracks, tossing him around like an absolute rag doll. And the effects of the pain that Maverick is inflicting on Joe Hennig tonight seems to be finally affecting him. They can be setting up that hip toss modified chokeslam. My God! 1, 2, 3! As Joe Hennig fails to get the W. But as we've reached our main event, Justin Stone already in the ring and ready for the steel cage match. As Eric Lyons proves that his loss was just a fluke and the King of Wrestling tournament winner championship should have been his. And tonight, is it going to prove that Justin Stone's W wasn't supposed to be his? And here we go, the bell has been rung, and this is a steel cage match. You can escape or win by pinfall and or submission. into the spine busters. Arik gains control of the matchup. And snapping the neck with a vicious neck breaker. And Arik Lyons already proving Justin Stone may have been a fluke, but I may have spoke a bit too soon as Stone gets back in the action with the kicks to the left leg, in control, ducking under. Oh my God! Knee to the chest. Possibly knee to the face. And just working on the neck of Justin Stone. That's his go-to for his matches, is simply the neck. Hell, let's tag on his snap necks and chill. And using the cage as it was intended. And speaking of the cage, Arik Lyons avoided concussion. Wait a minute. Gonna do it himself, giving his opponent a possible concussion. The both superstars, I'm pretty sure, are aware that a cage match is not something you want to play around with, and it is something that absolutely destroys the body. And into the rope with another knee strike, but to the jaw. And Stone fighting his way back in the match as Arik Lyons knows the intentions, and I'm pretty sure Justin Stone does. Oh! Kick to the side of the head. Arik Lyons may be trying to prove a point and not so worried about winning the match. It's setting him up with a lariat. And there's those vicious elbow strikes and knockouts to the face, dating back to his MMA career. In the end of the cage, Arik gets thrown into. And Stone with a drop kick. Doesn't get in the 3, only the 2 count. With a shooting star press. And my God! Modified neck lock super. I don't know what you even call that. But that can sure snap his neck. And from the top, neither superstar has gotten the win yet, but to all of you watching, has Arik proved so far that Justin Stone's win wasn't justified? Should it really have been Arik Lyons that got the win? And wait a minute, to the cage, I speak a bit too soon! With the big boot into the cage! And mid rope setting him up. Sunset from but stands his ground. And Stone seems to be struggling. Arik showing his pure vicious, aggressive feelings towards the outcome of Crossfire, as he's waited for almost a month, maybe over a month, to get in the ring with Justin Stone once again. And speaking of situations in EWA Crossfire, those of you who have been asking, Mike Reeves was attacked at EWA Crossfire from Victor Anderson. For whatever reason, I really don't know. But being that Mike Reeves is a good friend, I've been asked to watch this week and, well, basically run this show. But Mike Reeves may be coming back to the office next week's show if things go well and he is cleared to show up again But for now, this week, I'm running the damn show. But wait a minute. MMA style. Triangle hold. Making it tap out. Turning right. Wait a minute. The strength. My God. Sleeper hold locked in. Or as I could say, modified camel clutch. But either way, it's a sleeper hold. When will this match end? Put the match and show to rest. I don't think there is. Wait a minute! Coup de grace! Setting him up for the lifting DDT! As I've said it before, I don't think it's even about the tournament now. It's just about revenge. Maybe that was the whole reason. Or it's wait a minute! One for the powerbomb! Pile driver! 2! Put into the sunset flip, catching his opponent off guard. Almost getting 3 count. Into a brain buster to end the match. And Justin Stone with the W!